2! Hooray! Did I hit start? Who knows? I have to wait until. There it goes! Yay! Excitement! Stream! Yeah, it's there! Right! So. Loads of guns this time, and last time, because of internet issues, which I'm going to comically leave, it kaput itself. So last time we went up the path, which was kind of done, and I haven't done much since. So you can tell, same weather has lost it. Last time left it. We have the gate with the lights with the 3 windmills, and then we have some basics of path here, like a bit of a guard checkpoint. Same on the other side, just some basic cover if this place is indeed attacked. We have a ladder going up so we can man the walls. It's just a forward sort of outpost, meant to be like manned. If you can tell, since last time I did it, I'm catching a little bit of a cold, so you know, fun. So as you can see, I've installed a ladder climbing this hill face. We saw this it gets quite windy, as you can probably guess, from the wind turbine, so ladders, it's quite careful. That's safety first. And then, well, with this one way up, we can then have to hike your way around, possibly, and there's even another way here with this ladder, which appears could be a bit of a collapsed one or a useful one, but still another way up the ladder. Which I have to admit, I don't think I did a bad job here. As you can see, it's quite of a cool possibilities of getting flanked are like from there. But this is sort of the forward scouting for the main road and that. We have this bit of a higher catwalk, so you don't have to walk in the snow, but then it's a bit odd. Here, then we've got some paths, then we have, well, some more paths. They go off and stop here, then we have here, there's a ladder, which is, this is its own separate grid. This frame hasn't been really much done with since I've put it on there, but you know. Let's go to the other side, which is pretty much the same thing up to here. Then it has its own sort of ladder system, which you go up this ladder. It's a bit more simple. You come down here, you go down this trench, up here. Walking on ladders a bit finicky at the moment, but you can climb. Whatever way. Wait. So if this way I hop on it, it's that way. So if I hop on it this way, okay. I think with the old bug with these, that's been a pain. Now we could carry on down this path. As you get to see this part of the fortress in the distance, we have this small little tower. Very simple staircase. It's simply for the ladder to cross over. So you get your rover or vehicle and drive up to what will be known as the Dreadfort, if you will, because we do have some mods on this server, which I keep getting buttons. There we go. We have benches. We have a fountain. We have the Mechplex, Warfare Industry, whatever it was, mod. So that does involve some heavy defense turrets, some battleship cannons to Mark 1s to 3s. We also involve the X3 heavy battery. We also have the magnetic coil, which I haven't used yet. We have the fixed mounted dual and single batteries. We have the anti-fighter turrets, which I believe are a bit naff, or a bit broken, not really amazing. But then we have the flak turret, and then we have the anti-missile turret. The flak is sort of the one you use for small ships as well, so positive for everything there. So, we carry on. So up here we have a bunch of lights to guide in the people up the road, and also because it's the first part I built and I went a bit OTT on this. So we walk up to this road here. I used some, I believe it was Mars snow, for the path. We walk up here, and then we have the lights, we have the some guns. We actually need to get spectated for this, don't I? Oop, we're a little out of the way for this. same sort of pattern. We have flat cannons here. So if you see, you've got these nice little flat cannons that get a decent view, and then we've got the anti-missile ones, a few of them. Doing this massive uphill here. Then we've got some more. We got a few here, but here we've got a man position, which is probably a bit more useful. We have a Mark II battleship cannon here. We can go down. I believe there is ladders at both sides of this, and then this is so far. I've added most of the guns. I got X3 battle cannon here, and then we'll go back around. From the side, there's also a gate I haven't worked on yet. Interior wise, I'll get onto that soon. We've got some anti-missile cannons here. We have a heavy defense turret, some more anti-missiles. Because the flak's a bit of a bigger base, so I should go with these small pillars, which don't look too bad from above or sides. It's when you look under them, that's a look a bit daft. But we have a Mark 1 battleship cannon. Go down here, and then we have the main, like the cool power force of this. We have a few 4x3s and a bunch of heavy defense turrets. And we have 4 snow camouflage, snow but white, like sort of snow camouflage-ish. White, you could say, blends in hopefully with the snow. Rovers, which are my scout versions, which are the this ones with cargo, whatever, for the wheels. I just put them in. I was planning on building some, but I thought I'd just use these for a template for now. Then the entire place is pretty much running on this. These crazy wind turbines, which they're all doing okay. Some are not doing so good down here, but I realised you put them sideways. I was quite happy. So we have a lot of wind turbines going, a lot of them. Next we have, we have the wall, which carries on some heavy defense turrets. I like putting gaps, but this is an 800 meter gap, so it should be fine with all the turrets, and there should be a nice crossfire over. There shouldn't be a pain, but it'd be a weaker place. And also the walls so far have just been the same pattern, and I mixed it up here a bit. So we see we've got this sticking out black bit, and then we have all this. And if you're wondering, I did look at the outside of the mountain, and if anyone can get a rover up there, it's probably the weaker side of this fortress against rovers, but it is a pain to get up to the sides. And even there's another entrance here. Even if there was a rover who could get up to this bit here for whatever way he tried, we do have to get in because we have the it's not really, you can't really get in here because it's just sort of a wall. But then we do have a battleship cannon, about 2 and about 3 of some anti-missiles here, which also could help from if they can also confuse pilots, because you look over here, you can't see a turret, and then bang 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 you get shot from the lower ones. And hopefully the side parts here, which we do have, not all this is finished, this is just mainly me putting down turrets. And I do believe here, I can't remember what, I might have another turret here, I might just put one, because yeah, just probably put one. So we have a 2x3s, few Mark II cannons here, with some basic designs of these ridge areas, but nice from a distance. We have a flak here and an anti-missile here, sort of some point defense. We have another X3 on its little tower here. Then we have another one, but with 2 X3 batteries and 2 missiles up here. So it's sort of you should be covered. And this is more steeper, so there's not really much worry. And also, to be honest, it's starting to get hard to look for the fences because this mountain's quite wide. Then we have the down here with an X3. We have 2 Mark II batteries, a few Mark 1s, another X3, a few flak in this little entrenched bunker, and the X3 is pointed this way mainly so we've got this entire area covered in between this X3. So no matter what, we should have our flanks covered in the gaps left left, and then we have a sort of a fortress of a few X3s, a few flak, our flak to be honest, a few Mark 1s and some anti-missiles. And then we have, which I believe is quite a staple part of this next big area, we have a lot of these outside turret areas with these X3s, missiles, and so this is the rare one. It's more of one-sided for the point defense, but possibly a weakness, but we have got this side as well, so not bad in general. Then we have, oh dearie me, we have the super part of the fence. We have this absolute block. And I'm hoping to put the military side and the industrial side of the, what else goes inside of this area. To go here, a bit more free, a bit more like that. So yep, we got a lot of X3s. We have a Mark 3 here. We have a bunch of anti-flak missiles, Mark 1s. We have point of heavy defense turrets. We have a lot of cannons, a lot of cannons, a lot of cannons. I went a bit mental here. And this side I left it, so I'd probably put buildings and stuff, which I'm giving away with build by the plan. But I am planning a civilization around this center thing. Next, we do have what will be a copy and paste job for me is these defense towers, which I do believe are all connected underground, so there you go. So, we do have a bunch of these, a bunch of flak, a bunch of anti-missile, and a few X3s. I believe this is what they actually do look like. So, they're not nothing to mess with. They're all basically pointed around. Look better at the angles, but because they're connected with the grid, so I don't have to mess around with different powers and factions. It's just all one thing, and I basically turned everything off and added the windmills then. So that's why it's all connected with this grid. And ignore the sort of I can't be arsed now. Just put panels up. So I am thinking making some bunker systems, but I'm not sure when I'll get around to that. We have an X3 which could be buried here, which I'll remove probably. We have a few. Oh, that's another the same tower, just a few things different. We have, I believe, was this the first one? No, that was the first one. We have the third one in this nice little high position, which looks quite imposing. With a few sort of weak missile point defense to cover its lower side, because I know he probably could take out this tower if it wasn't for if you probably take out these and kill this, but that's getting passed through everything overall. So we do have now another of these turrets, probably quite a tall one, another possibly weakness from if you low flyer, but you do have to get in from wherever this is, and you're attacking something like this. It's a bit foolish because you might be able to stay low enough not to get shot, but as well the idea of a military force to be present here, you're not gonna get far. You might be able to kill a few towers, but we do have things quite covered with the point defenses and the main cannons and all of that. So I think this is the first one. Indeed, it is the first one I designed. So you can see most of these are pretty much hollow. I think I blocked off some things, made it full, but this is for the idea, not to be fully practical, but still could be practical in a creative sense if you really wanted to. So we do have the back to the main gate with a wall, which I haven't got done much yet. That made no sense. So I'm just having a quick scratch back of my neck and looking around. Right. So we're back at the main gate. Indeed we are. So I have tested the rover, which I thought was over there, can fit through this gate, and I'm presuming possibly this gate might be a tighter squeeze, but it probably will fit through if it's a 3 wide. So over here we've flattened this area for some residential, I could say, or some plans for some buildings, which I say residential, very residential, as I'm probably not good at building buildings. So we do have here, I haven't built a way down yet, but I am thinking of a bit of a multi-story car park feel. We do have our fountain here with some nice lush plants. Quite chill, it was. So. Ah ha 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 ha. There's a pun for you. So we have very little around here. This I believe just goes out this way and hits this gate, so thinking of possibly having maybe an entrance here for a vehicle, or just having it blocked off and have like alleyways style. But as you probably saw in the background, I have one building set up right now which I don't think is fully done. We have a simple door and a staircase, so possibly buildings might just fit with desks and beds, which I do believe. Did I put them on yet? Yes they are. I also forgot about these sage ones, which are very good. Actually, I haven't got done yet. I've got the access slider and an elevator, which is a cool idea I thought of. That's really it. 40 minutes and pretty much summed it up and showed everything in a orderly fashion, and hopefully I didn't do it too quick. But honestly, with the title, I thought with loads of guns, it's quite obvious. I'm thinking of possibly there will be more guns in the fence, but that depends how much buildings are put in, how much. I know the center piece might be I might have a few important guns. I think that's where the Tesla coils might go. But other than that, it's pretty much I'm done on guns. I've possibly a few places I could patch up some more guns, but I like how they are. It's like heavy one area to cover this area. That's sort of a cool thing. So I'm gonna now stop you hearing me have a cold. So see you in the next one. Hope you all enjoyed. I know it's a bit of a quick stream, and it's longer than the other one, which was a failed attempt because the internet killed me. And yeah, so I probably should show you this with the X3 batteries. Just just a catwalk. But you know, hope you all enjoy. Quite simple. I have to admit, this fortress it took me some time, and I've been chilling, mainly playing some GTA. Shh. But one thing I don't like about this mod is probably the colour of this. But to be honest, it's not an awful colour. It's textured, it's fine. So oops, barrel glitchiness. So hope you all enjoyed. Well, I guess we should see you in the next one. Like, subscribe and all that. And if you want to try with Discord, that is down in the description. If the link does not send you straight to a Discord page, best thing to do is literally copy it, put it in somewhere, or put it in Discord and click on it there. Because I know it is a bit of a problem with that. Because I know it doesn't really send you straight to Discord, so let's use Google Discord, which is a bit of a pain. So, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Goodbye!